I'm sure you want to become a true master in Brawl Stars and win as often as possible. To do that, you need to learn how to aim better. In this video, I'll show you how to improve your aiming skills. You'll learn everything from basic principles to pro-level tips and training that will take your game to the next level. Get ready, this is all going to be super useful. Why is accuracy important? In Brawl Stars, success often depends on how accurately you hit your targets. Even if you know the map, understand the strategy, and play the right character, missing shots can ruin your efforts. The ability to aim precisely lets you deal more damage, finish off enemies faster, and gain an advantage in fights. And it's important to understand that accuracy doesn't always mean landing quick hits, especially when playing with throwers or characters with delayed shots. It's not just about hitting the target, it's about hitting the right spot. Auto attack or manual aiming. Let's start with the basics. There are two ways to shoot in the game. Auto attack is when you press the attack button without directing your shot, and it will fire at the nearest target. It's great for beginners and useful in close-range combat, especially with characters like Shelly, Bull, or Edgar. But auto attack has its limits. It doesn't let you choose your target precisely, and at medium or long range, you'll miss a lot. This becomes especially important when the enemy is moving quickly at a distance. Manual aiming gives you more control. You pick the direction yourself and can predict where the enemy will move. It's harder, but it lets you hit exactly where you want. Sometimes, if you misjudge the distance or speed, you might miss, but if you understand how your character works and how the enemy moves, you can adjust your shots. Tip number 1. If you're still relying on auto attack, try playing a few games with manual aiming. Even if it's tough at first, after a few matches, you'll start seeing progress. Remember, accuracy isn't just a technical challenge, it's about training your instincts. How to improve accuracy? 1. Predict the enemy's movements. Enemies don't stand still, they're always moving. To hit them, you need to shoot not where they are right now, but where they're going. For example, if you see the enemy running to the right, aim a little ahead of their path. This is especially important for heroes with slow projectiles, like Dynamite or Barley. The same applies to throwers who often use delayed shots. When aiming, you need to factor in not only the enemy's speed but also the time it takes for your shot to reach them. 2. Learn your hero's attack style. Every hero in Brawl Stars has a unique attack style. Heroes with straight shots like Colt or Brock require maximum precision. Their shots travel in a straight line, and you have to aim accurately. Heroes with spread shots like Shelly or Bo are more forgiving, but they're most effective at close range. These heroes allow you to land hits even if the enemy moves off course, but at longer distances, you'll see that accuracy becomes more difficult. Heroes with delayed shots like Dynamite, Tick, or Grom require you to predict enemy movement and aim ahead of time. For example, Grom's or Tick's shots don't hit immediately, so you need to judge where the enemy will be when the shot lands. 3. Practice against bots. This is a great way to improve your accuracy without the pressure of real players. Set up a bot match and challenge yourself to land every shot. Gradually increase the difficulty by choosing heroes with slower projectiles. Start with simpler characters like Brock or Colt and work your way up to throwers. This gives you the space to improve your aim and learn to predict trajectories without the stress of facing skilled opponents. Tip number 2. Always try to aim ahead of time, especially with long-range heroes. For example, with Piper, aim just a little in front of the enemy, since her shot travels fast but requires precision. For throwers or heroes with delayed shots, it's also important to aim ahead, especially in fast-paced fights. Controls setup. Many players underestimate how much your control settings can affect your game. Button size. Increase the size of your shoot button if you find it hard to aim accurately. Sensitivity. Adjust it so you feel comfortable controlling your aim. Start with a medium setting and tweak it until it feels just right. For example, if you're playing throwers, set your sensitivity so it's comfortable for long-range aiming, but not so high that it makes fast reactions difficult when dodging or following enemy movement. Tip number 3. Experiment with settings in the training area or friendly matches. This will help you find the perfect setup for your playstyle. Which heroes are best for training? If you want to improve your aiming, start with heroes where accuracy plays a key role. Colt. His narrow attack line is perfect for practicing precision. Brock. A great hero for practicing long-range shots. Piper. Her shots do more damage at a distance, so accuracy becomes crucial. Dynamite. Learn to predict his shot trajectory and timing. but it's also important to practice with throwers like Tick Grom, a hero who uses explosive shots with a large area of effect. To land accurate shots, you need to factor in that his shots come with a delay. It's great to use him when enemies hide behind cover, and you can try to hit them with the explosive wave. 2. Tick, a hero with unique explosive devices that take time to explode. To land accurate hits, you need to learn to place your bombs by predicting enemy movements. Use his long-range attack to keep enemies at a distance and blow them up when they get too close. 3. Dynamite. This thrower requires special precision and the ability to predict enemy movement. His bombs explode not immediately, giving the enemy a chance to dodge. That's why it's important to predict where the enemy will be when your bomb explodes. Once you've mastered these heroes, playing other characters will feel much easier. Training modes. Some game modes are better suited for practicing accuracy than others. Bot matches, a safe environment for training. Focus on hitting your shots precisely. Bounty. This mode has plenty of long-range heroes, making it great for practicing distant shots. Showdown, solo and duo. This mode requires you to predict enemy behavior and react to their movements, which is great for honing your skills. Tip number 4. In every match, set a goal. For example, aim to hit 80% of your shots or deal a certain amount of damage. Professional training. Now, let me share with you a method used by pro players. It's called mirror training. Here's how it works. Pick a hero with straight shots, like Colt. Start a friendly match where your opponent is playing the same hero. The goal is to land more shots than your opponent. Why is this effective? You're both in equal conditions, and you need to learn not only to shoot accurately but also to dodge your opponent's shots. Tip number 5. Use this method regularly to improve both your reaction time and accuracy. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Overusing auto attack. Many players rely too much on auto attack. This prevents you from practicing manual aiming. Too high sensitivity. Make sure your settings don't interfere with your aiming. Lack of practice. The more you practice, the faster you'll improve your skills. Final tip. Be patient. No one becomes a master overnight. Regular practice and reviewing your mistakes will help you get better. For example, after each game, think about the moments where you missed and what you can do differently. If you want to really improve your accuracy, take the tips from this video and start practicing today. I'm sure in a few days, you'll notice a big difference. If this video was helpful, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what other topics you'd like me to cover. Good luck on the battlefield, Brawler. Hey,